Hello, hello. Welcome to Verbling. I'm Teacher Oakley, and once again, it's time for the never-ending story. In this class, we are going to focus on, a little bit of brainstorming and creativity in order to write proper sentences, in order to continue a creative writing exercise, which is, as you may guess, never ending. Okay, students will take turns writing a sentence to add on to a story, which we have already started and which is continuing. Use your imagination, be creative, whatever. You want to introduce new characters or what have you, go ahead. The focus is on creating correct sentences using proper grammatical structures. And also, please do try to keep the continuity of the story. You know, try as much as you can not to throw in elements that are just completely unrelated. Keep that in mind. You're writing a story. One thing should connect with another thing. The organization of speech and writing is important in English, obviously, or you sound crazy. Monkey Shine ballroom dance. See, that just doesn't match what I was saying, does it? It doesn't sound right. Okay. Anyway, that's the idea. We're going to start out by reading what students have written previously to get an idea of the background, so we can keep our continuity, and then we're going to practice writing sentences. Okay. Hello, Heidi. How are you today?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. How you doing?
My visitors, they already went back to Germany.
They
Finally,
are.
yes,
You have your house back to yourself. Well, you and your
my
husband.
house became wider and quieter.
Wider and quieter. Okay. Anyway, all right. Good for you. Okay. I mean, I guess that's kind of a relief sometimes. Uh, okay. Let me also welcome Min. Min or Min Min?
Hi.
Hi.
Either way. Hi. Mean is fine.
Min is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Min. Welcome to the class. Where are you from, Min?
I'm from Vietnam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terrific. Howdy, neighbor. I'm an American, but I live in the Philippines. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, we're neighbors.
Excellent.
Kind of. All right. Well, welcome aboard, neighbor. Johnette, can you still not hear me? Can you, Johnette? I don't think she can hear me. I'm going to write her a message to check your settings in the toolbar above. Anybody who's having problems with hearing or microphone, that's the first thing to check, really. So maybe she can work that out, I hope. Okay, hang on a second, guys. I'm just going to write her a note, message. Okay. Hi, Jeanette. Anyway, also welcome V.
Yeah, hello, hopefully. Nice to see you again. Is
My
that correct
pleasure.
this time?
Yeah, that was very good. Excellent. Okay. Welcome to the class. Hello, Philip. Hey, Philip.
How?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Terrific. Glad to hear it. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to do a screen share. You guys can take turns reading it here. I'll call on you guys, and then we'll start our story. I just want to give you a little background. We actually started a new story, I think, two classes ago. This is the never-ending story, so it just goes on and on and on. All right, Heidi, can you kick us off with the old Once Upon a Time?
once upon a time, there was a white dragon called White Cloud. And this dragon was in charge of protecting the serenity of the women in their houses. Hunters in town were searching for lonely women that were left by their husband because of war. One of the hunters found a woman living with the dragon. The hunter tried to bring her to her husband's house, but the dragon stood up between the hunter and the woman to fight. The problem was that the hunter did not know that the woman was the chief of the dragon and not someone's wife. The hunter fell in love with her at first sight. As the hunter was scared of the dragon, he shot the dragon with his machine guns. However, the dragon was immortal, and he used his fire to try to completely burn and kill the hunter. The woman cried, "You are here for keeping serenity, not killing."
Oh, okay. Min, can you take over, please?
The man wanted to kill the dragon
is it?
never gave up.
Are you asking me? Sorry.
Min, yes.
Yep. Okay. However, the
Wait, hang on a second, Min.
yes. Yep.
Jeanette, can I hear you now? Jeanette? No, she's speaking, but I cannot hear her. Check your settings, Jeanette. Check the settings up above. Hopefully. All right, I'll keep my fingers crossed. Sorry, Min, go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. However, the man that wanted to kill the dragon never gave up because he was also immortal. While the man was fighting the dragon, the woman was encouraging the man not to fight.
Okay.
Actually, the woman knew in her heart that the man had to fight because he wanted to protect her from the dragon and because the dragon wanted to destroy her village.
Okay. Stop there. I'm going to have V take over. V?
Yes, the dragon realized that if he destroyed the village, he would kill the people and the women, but not the man because he wouldn't die. Suddenly, one of the villagers shouted out, "You know my hero! I have a magic word. If you use it, you can kill the dragon and then the woman will be free." The dragon then decided to rule the village and create a dragon dynasty in this province.
Okay. Good job, Heidi, Min, V. V, we have a curious word here regarding pronunciation. This word here, sword. The W is actually silent. It's sword. No W sound. Sword. Okay.
Sword.
Yeah. It's quite unique actually because almost always when we see SW combination, we pronounce it, swallow, swim. So it's kind of unique in that respect. It's a little odd. So the W is silent there. Okay. Thank you. Philip, well, quick shout out, welcome, hello to Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing okay, thank you. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Okay, hang tight there, Marcus. Philip, can you take over and read, I
Yes.
don't know, the next couple
Yes.
sentences?
Yes.
Up to
In the
nobody.
meantime,
Yep.
the man was asking how to get the magic sword and kill the dragon. The villager said, "The sword is encased in a stone.
Okay.
Nobody can take
Okay,
it out."
wait. I'm sorry. I'm going to have Marcus finish this off. And I also, before I forget, want to point out, dragon, magic, the A sound.
Dragon.
Yeah. Oh,
Dragon.
that's it.
Dragon.
Okay. You're opening your mouth a little bit more, and that sounds much better. Okay. All right, Marcus. Finish us off. Finish us off here, and we're gonna get ready
Okay,
to create our own sentences. Go ahead.
okay. Nobody can take it out without saying the magic road, which is this abracadabra. The magic, the magic's road has to be cleaned with a magic firestone, said the villager.
Oh, there we are. Okay, cleaned, Marcus. Yep.
Cleaned.
Yep. When we have a verb which ends with a voice sound, a voice, there's a instead of just breath, like P, P or F, it's just breath. When we have a voice sound with a verb, then we just pronounce the D at the end of the verb. Cleaned. Okay. All right. So here we go. Dragon, hunter, fighting, woman in distress, watching the fight. Okay, there is a magic sword, but you got to do it right, man, to get the magic sword. Okay, that's where we are. All right. Technical problem, people. Jeanette, I don't know. If you checked your settings, I don't know how to help you. I can't really go to your house right now. Sorry. But don't really know how to help you. Sometimes, Jeanette, it may be a connection issue. You may try leaving the class and entering again. We're not full here, so if it's a connection issue, that may take care of it. Jeanette, I don't know. If you checked your settings, I don't know how to. Philip, to help you. We're hearing me again. Philip, if you have the Verbling window open with the recording playing, then it's going to repeat. Okay, it's gone. You got it. Thank you. Natalia, you know you're online when you can type, how do I know if I'm online? Jeanette, testing. 3, 2, 1. No, that didn't work. Sorry. Is your microphone plugged in? I can tell you can hear me, so that's not the problem. All right. Well, try your settings. Check your settings again. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Let's get started. Okay, Heidi, you're going to kick us off. Here we go. All right. Well, in the middle of a dragon fight.
Okay. The villager said. The villager said.
Villager. Okay.
The magic stone is the top of the mountain, a volcanic mountain. It said the magic fire. What magic? Firestone. Magic firestone.
Okay. Yeah.
On the top of the volcanic mountain.
Okay.
So he decided to climb the mountain.
Okay. However, all right. Well, this is important. English note here. Couple things. First of all, as you guys are dictating to me and I'm writing your sentences.
What on the top of the...
Well, okay, hang on, hold that thought, Heidi. As you guys are dictating to me, please do dictate to me the punctuation as well.
Ah.
So I know that you got it. Okay, comma, quotation marks. All right. Because I'm just going to write it as you say it, and then we'll go back and we'll correct it. I wrote them in for Heidi here. Okay. And also, I made a mistake. I forgot to capitalize the. That's my mistake. The villager said the magic firestone is. It's okay to use present tense here because he's
Is on the.
speaking. Is on the. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, we need the preposition.
A volcanic mountain.
Okay.
Okay.
Volcanic mountain. There's no problem with this. We're using the icy adjective. Okay, that's cool. We could, of course, just say volcano, but whatever. It's cool. Now, what we can't do, Heidi, you want to add an additional thought. So
Okay, then I finish it.
Yeah, you have to finish. We can't, when we do a dialogue, quotes, what people are speaking, you simply just can't then, continue the sentence and talk about a completely separate action. You just can't do it. You got to end the sentence. All right? So it's a new thought, so we got to do that. So we got to move on. So Min, dun, 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 it's your turn.
Yes.
What are you going to do? It doesn't matter. Don't be shy.
In order to get that firestone, comma, you will have to go through a woods.
Are you done? Period?
Which had sorry, which has something. Could you help me? It's something similar to Sand Creek, but
Quicksand?
no, but quicksand not in a forest. We have something similar with the mud.
A mud hole?
Probably.
I don't know. Really, I don't know. Okay.
That you have to
Quicksand.
be careful.
Okay. Okay. Not really English. This is science,
No.
but okay. Quicksand. We call it quicksand regardless if it's not really sand. I don't even know why they call it quicksand. It doesn't make any sense to tell you the truth, because what it is, it's any kind of material, earth, clay-like material, gravel, dirt, whatever, that is obviously inundated, completely so full of water that it's like a mix of water and earth.
So in this case, I can say which has a quicksand.
Yeah.
Sounds right? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and that would be fine. You can find quicksand anywhere. Of course, it's made of different material, but it's really the same thing. It's still quicksand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would like to add just one more part, that you have to be careful to finish the sentence.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, now let's take a look at what Min has done. Okay, nice start here. Okay, you got a little signal phrase or subordinate clause to introduce the sentence. I like that. In order to get that firestone. Now, I don't think I would use the demonstrative that here, Min, because usually we use that, these, those, this, demonstratives when the object you're speaking of, the object noun, is somewhere in the near vicinity. We can use this expression to introduce also abstract. That is the reason why, we can use that in many different ways. But in this case, I think we can just use the article the. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
So what you're saying is, can you that if that firestone, if the firestone is somewhere near me, in
Yeah,
a close location?
that's
Okay.
right. Especially, oh, I forgot. Obviously, this is also the villager speaking, correct?
Yep.
All right. So instead of putting new quotes, what I would do is just put end quotes, by the way, beginning quotes, end quotes. I'll put the end quotes at the end of your sentence. Okay. In order to get the Firestone, exactly. If the Firestone was within sight of the speaker, then he would, he might use that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And notice we have a Firestone before. The first time it's mentioned, new information. We are going to use the indefinite article a. Once we've defined it, or once we've mentioned it, then heretofore, ever afterwards in our story, we will use the. Okay. All right. In order to get the Firestone, you will have to go now. You actually don't need to have a comma here. It's not necessary. In order to get the Firestone, okay, it's not necessary. You will have to go through a woods. Now, woods, forest, okay, woods. Woods are, the word woods is uncountable. Okay, I can't say 3 woods. There are 3 woods near my house. Doesn't work. Can't do it. You can never use the indefinite article a or an with an uncountable noun. You cannot say a water. I would like to get a water, although people do. But anyway, through. Okay, maybe the woods. Which the woods, and since we have to, this is considered, all uncountable nouns are considered as singular. All right. So now that changes the woods. Okay, relative pronoun referring to the woods, which is singular. So we have to say the woods which have. It. Okay. The woods have. Right. The water. Which. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Wait a minute. It has. Oh, wait. Go through the woods which has. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I said that backwards. Silly me. Which has. Now, again. Again, we have quicksand, which is also uncountable. We can't use a. Which has quicksand. Now, this is interesting because notice we're not going to say the quicksand. Okay, just quicksand to talk about it. We don't need an article. All right, with uncountable nouns. The reason we need the for woods, it's kind of a special case. You could have no article. Go through woods. Well, it's possible. It's possible to have no the with woods here. When you use an uncountable, you're talking in general. It's possible to, like quicksand here, we don't use an article. However, probably the speaker is referring to a very specific forest. So most likely he's going to use the. It's likely, it's just obviously logical that a forest is standing there and the villager is referring to it, and the listener knows exactly which forest he's talking about. Where, on the other hand, the quicksand is obviously new information that he's trying to warn them about, so it would not have a specific article, the. All right. which has quicksand that you have to be careful of. Most times, usually in English, you certainly don't want to end a sentence with a preposition, but here you have to.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. This is the phrase. Be careful of something. Okay. All right, there we go. We're done. Moving on. All right, let me quickly welcome Sour. Sorry, new student. Can't pronounce your name. Hello? Welcome. Hello? No. Okay. Let me, Jeanette, are you hooked up yet? Oh, she's gone. Okay. V, all right, let's bring it to you. V?
Yes. Before starting my turn, can I ask, instead of the woods, can I go through a forest?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Certainly. They're synonyms.
A forest is okay.
Yep, sure.
And my sentence is, the hunter feels intimidating as it is said that there are. It is said. It is said. Said. Say said. Say
back.
Said. No, back. Said.
Fate.
Said. Say said. The past tense of say. Said.
Oh, it is said.
Yeah, said.
Okay.
As it is said that there are many dangerous animals in the woods, comma. Meanwhile, it is heavily snowing outside.
Meanwhile, what?
It is heavily snowing outside.
Snowing outside? Okay.
Comma.
Comma?
Is that long? If it's long, I can put a period here. Is that long?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, so I can't say yet.
However, he still keeps going because he wants to save the village.
Okay.
Yes, period.
All right. All right, let's begin at the beginning. The hunter feels intimidating. No, he doesn't. Well, maybe he does. He feels intimidating. That means he feels like he scares other people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I am intimidating. That means I make you scared. B. If I am intimidated, that means I am scared. See the difference? Okay. All right. I am bored. Okay, that shows how I feel. I am boring. That means I make you bored.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Intimidated.
So intimidated. There. Okay, the hunter feels intimidated as it is said that there are many dangerous animals in the woods. Now, I have no problem with that, but, okay, you're trying to then add two subordinate clauses here, which is a little... Meanwhile, first of all, it is heavily snowing outside. Okay. I mean, this is so very much a completely different idea, you know?
Yes, because I want the support for the reason why he feels intimidated.
Oh, okay.
Dangerous.
All right, then. Okay, then I see. All right, thank you for explaining that. Meanwhile means at the same time, but then you have this really wildly different idea that doesn't
Yeah.
match. So instead, what we probably need to do is
Also, because
use it.
no,
Uh,
can I use also?
feel. Well, but well, you can use also. Can you use also? Well, here, this is really difficult to connect these two ideas because it is such a different idea. And how about how about and?
And
And
is that simple? And
yeah, that works much better. Silly us. Okay, instead of it is, okay. It needs to be was. In fact, going all the way back. Remember that we're telling a story. When you tell a story, of course, you're talking about something that already happened. So you need to use past tenses. Hunter felt intimidated.
As it was said that was.
Yeah, okay.
There were many dangerous animals.
Yeah. You got it. There were many dangerous animals in the woods, and it was heavily snowing outside. Okay, well, there we go. However, he still
kept going.
Now we got it. Now it makes sense.
And because he wanted to save the village.
Now we got it. There we go. Okay. Terrific. Okay, this is good. I like this. We've got a goal. All right, this dude, this hunter, maniac guy, clearly has a quest. He has a mission. This is great. Now we have a direction for our story. Good job. I like it. Philip, move us on. And let me know if you want to start a new paragraph, which, frankly, if we're going to, it's up to you, Philip. You can do whatever you want, but if he's going to start his quest, that would be a kind of a whole new idea and probably would need a new paragraph. But it's up to you, Philip. I don't know what you want to do.
The matter is that this is the first time I'm in this class. So
yeah.
I don't know the story very well.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
So I'll just say the dragon with a new paragraph, yes.
Okay. All right. The dragon, okay.
That is in love with the woman. With the woman, is very jealous and can't stand someone close to the woman. Close to the woman it loves.
Okay. Again, what I told V, and in real life, actually this is a very, very common mistake that people make. If you're telling a story, an example, or a story about something that happened in your life, in class, or in real life, or whatever, if you're telling a story about something that is a past event that already happened, you have to use past tense. Okay.
That was in love with the woman, was very jealous.
Okay, now, hang on. The dragon that was in love with a woman, well, okay, are there other dragons in the story? Do we need to define it with this relative clause? Not really, Philip. It's not necessary to use relative clauses to define something when there's only one of them. It's extraneous, it's redundant, it's not necessary. So, repeated information, it's just not necessary. So instead of using a relative clause,
Yes.
yeah, the dragon was in love with a woman.
Okay.
Okay, again,
And
we
was
can't use
very jealous.
and was. Very good, thank you. And was very jealous. And what's the past tense?
And couldn't.
Couldn't.
And
Very
couldn't.
good. You are
And
correct.
couldn't stand someone close to the woman.
It.
It's loved.
There we go.
Loved.
All right. Now, not that I care so much for this exercise, but just a point of English we should all be concerned with a little bit. I highly encourage all of you, when you're speaking, to speak English with contractions. Can't, won't, couldn't, I'm, I'd like to go, I would, he'd, he'll do it, he will. Use your contractions when you're speaking. However, as a general rule, when writing, you should use full form. If you're in the habit of using full form, then you will never make a mistake of being too informal. Business writing, academic writing, very important that you use full form. Okay, professional writing, whatever you're writing a marketing, you're writing a description of a product or something, you can't do it. You've got to use full form. It's not professional. All right. So just get in the habit of writing full form. I think it's a better idea. Okay. All right. All right. And Philip wanted to create a new paragraph because he's kind of changing topic to the dragon. Wise decision. That was the right idea. Okay. Jeanette, testing, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Having fun? Not. Jeanette, can you hear me? Yeah.
She can write down.
Oh, she can write. She can hear me very well. Oh, that's very nice. Jeanette, Heidi has a very good idea. If you want to, you can write a sentence and contribute to the class. And of course, I'll copy it and paste it and talk about it and correct it. Okay? All right. Okay. Sure, why not? All right. Cool beans. Okay, you want to do it now or you want to wait one turn? I don't mind. Okay, well, I don't know what that means. That was a closed-ended question. You have to pick one now or after one turn. Now? Okay, now. All right. Do it. All right. Go crazy. Go ahead. I. I. Okay. We can't have I here because this is a third-person story. So there's no I in this story. Okay. Go ahead. As you type it, I will retype it. Need a little background music here. Go ahead, Johnny. Type away, you bet. Someone can help you. Yeah, we'll help you. Everybody needs their sentences corrected and edited. Actually, it's quite natural, even professional writers, novelists, okay? Doesn't matter if you're Hemingway. You think Hemingway just sat down and wrote, you think Tolstoy just sat down and wrote War and Peace in an afternoon? No, he did not. Of course not. He wrote it, he rewrote it 20 times, and it was edited by an editor after that, after he tried his best 20 times. It really doesn't matter. Don't be shy. Nobody, even professional writers, reporters, newspapermen, nobody just writes something and then they print it on the internet in a newspaper. That's not how it works. It gets written, the writer rewrites it, he rewrites it a third time, then it goes to an editor who has to check it. Nobody writes perfectly, not a human being on earth. Okay, Jeanette, you got something?
You can go ahead while waiting.
There was an uncomfortable silence. Jeanette, you got to give me something. Da-da-da-da. Kidding.
Don't,
Jeanette, I can't hold the class forever. Either type me something or...
don't pressure her. Let her. We can go ahead waiting.
There we
for
go.
her.
She's got it. Never mind. We've got it. Excellent. Very good. Thank you. Sorry about pressuring you. Good job. All right. Oh, no, you write so small. Sorry. Just kidding. Okay, let me get this the right size. Okay, of course, we need to capitalize the first letter of every sentence. The dragon was in love with a woman. Wait, this is the... So he tried to get rid of that guy. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you have the same sentence here. All right, so here we go. Okay. Now, all right, so capitalize. So he needs to be past tense again. Like I've been telling everyone, it's a story, so it happened in the past. We need to use past tense. So he tried to get rid of that guy. Okay. Okay, now. That guy. Okay. Very informal, but all right. Now here's the problem. You've got what you have here. This is a subordinate clause. It's got a subordinator. Okay. So he tried to get rid of that guy is a complete sentence, but you've added this subordinator and you've created a dependent clause. Dependent clause means you've written a part sentence. It needs another independent clause or a full sentence in order to actually be a sentence. So we need another subject, verb, complete idea, phrase in order to make this actually work. So he tried to get rid of that guy. Okay. All right. Very difficult. It's very difficult when you use so as a starting. So is usually a connector connecting two phrases normally found in the middle of a sentence. If we get rid of so, there, now he tried to get rid of that guy. Fine. Now that is a independent idea. It's an independent clause. It's a sentence. We got a subject, we got a verb, and it's a complete idea. Okay. Well, let's just continue. That's fine. No one says you have to write a sentence 45 words long. Heidi?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What are you going to do?
Before that question, I could not understand what is the subject. Dragon?
Yeah.
Then dragon could not stand the little strange. Dragon didn't want.
Well, could not stand. Okay, I can't stand.
Anyone could understand. I talk about dragon could not stand. He can. he could. So he didn't want someone, no.
Yeah, well, you know, can't stand is of course means that I can't stand peanuts. I hate to eat peanuts. I hate the smell of peanuts. Yeah, he didn't like.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You cannot support.
Yeah, well, or you hate. I hate olives. I can't stand olives.
Okay.
You might say, I don't know, you might make it clear. Could not stand someone being close, maybe?
Mm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That would make it a little easier to understand.
Okay.
I mean, close emotionally.
Mm.
Sorry, but can I ask this one?
Sure.
The woman is loved, but in the second sentence, the subject is he, so we use it or he for the dragon.
I suppose so.
It
Yeah.
or he.
It or he. Well, okay. That's a very good question. You know, animals, it's okay. When you're talking about animals in English, it depends on how familiar you are. If you see an animal in the forest, you would probably call it it, okay, as a pronoun. If you're talking about your dog, which lives with you and you feed it and walk it every day, then it's perfectly appropriate and normal to call your dog he or she.
Yeah.
All right. I think we are familiar enough with the dragon, so
Yeah.
he is okay here.
But in the first sentence we use it loved, but in the second we use he tried. So that's why I felt confused. Why we don't match he loved and he tried?
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Good point. Yeah, that's true. Your pronouns probably should match. That's a very good point. Okay. Hi. I mean he. That's a very good point. Thanks, V. See, hey, I didn't catch that. See what I'm talking about? Doesn't matter who you are. You can be an English teacher. You can be Ernest Hemingway. It doesn't matter. You're going to make mistakes. No worries. Okay, Heidi, go ahead. Make some mistakes. Make some mistakes. I dare you.
Okay.
Okay.
Despite a lot of obstacles,
Yes.
Despite of all that, maybe I've understanding that.
What? Hang on, Philip. Heidi, did I lose you?
can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yes.
Despite.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I hear you again. Go ahead, Heidi.
A lot of obstacles.
Obstacles. Well, thank you. Okay. Okay.
Of dragon.
Dragon?
Of the dragon. Of the dragon. Yeah.
Oh, of. Sorry. Okay.
The hunter.
Okay, I mean, I'm doing it. I'm putting the comma there because we have a new.
Yes, obstacles. Dragon. Yes. Comma. The hunter finally.
Finally, indeed.
Reached. The mountain.
Oh man.
The mountain.
Really? The mountain?
Mountain.
Come on. What about the forest with quicksand and?
Could that before that?
Yeah. Wait.
In the mountain.
Wait a minute. The magic firestone is on the mountain. In order to get the firestone, he has to go through the woods, which has quicksand. There are many dangerous animals in the woods, and it was snowing. Yeah, we gotta. Heidi, can we maybe make him finally reach the woods?
Reach the wood. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to get. Why would we mention all of those crazy, dangerous things in the woods if we're just going to ignore them, right?
Okay.
So there we go. All right. Okay. Now I like this. Great. We're moving along. Okay. Despite a lot of
I want to know
obstacles.
from that place.
Yeah, right. I'm with you there. A lot of obstacles. Okay, these obstacles are not really of the dragon. I think the preposition might be better from the dragon. All right, because the obstacles are coming from him. Okay? Yeah. All right. And other than that, I don't really have anything to add to that sentence. I think we're good. Min.
Yep.
We're on our way.
Yep. Okay. So have with the warning in mind.
What? With running in mind?
The warning about the quick.
Oh, the warning.
Yeah.
What warning?
Warning.
Okay, thank you.
With
the warping. With the warping. Sorry.
He was with the warning. He was very cautious.
Uh-huh. How do you spell cautious?
US. Very cautious. Walking through the forest. Tried to sorry. The forest, tried to avoid the quicksand, and full stop.
What?
Avoid the quicksand. Yep, full stop.
Period? Yes. Okay. Okay, now looky here, everyone. All right, we're starting with another subordinator. Okay, with the warning in mind. All right, now you're introducing. Okay. Finally, we have this kind of subordinating. Well, actually, a prepositional phrase, isn't it? All right. Two prepositional phrases. Okay. Comma. Whenever you start a sentence with a prepositional phrase, in the morning, comma, I went to the supermarket. Okay. Sometimes it may not be necessary in a short sentence, but on the other hand, it's never wrong to do that. So I would highly recommend it when you're writing. Start a sentence with a prepositional phrase, put a comma. Then you can't be wrong. Okay. He, our subject, was very cautious walking through the forest. Okay, tried is not going to work here. Okay, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. You need to use a gerund. He's very cautious walking through the forest, trying to avoid the quicksand. Okay. This comma is debatable, whether you need it or not. I'll leave it, I guess. Okay, Min?
Yes, yes. Yep, that's excellent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, V.
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
After passing the quicksand, the hunter started feeling a little cold. Started.
Thank you. I'll fix that in a second.
Cold.
Okay. Start.
But yeah,
Did.
started.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, calmer after cold. But suddenly, a big bear appeared from nowhere.
Indeed.
Appeared from nowhere. The calmer. The hunter once again uh, started another fighting.
Started.
Another fighting. Period.
Okay. Okay, V. When you are writing, V, you need to be careful about putting clauses together that are completely different ideas. You need to maybe think more about. You can always break clauses into separate simple sentences, you know.
Mhm.
And if they're not really closely related enough, you can't really go wrong doing that. Okay. So it's a little, okay, he starts feeling cold. I have no idea. I mean, I have no problem with this first clause. It is a
Yeah,
clause,
because
not a
it
sentence.
is heavily snowing.
Yeah, I know. But, okay, I have no idea. But, I mean, I have no problem with this. But suddenly, but how does but connect? Okay.
Oh yeah. So can I correct a little bit? After passing the quicksand,
Uh-huh.
the hunter caught a breath. Instead of started feeling a little cold, caught a breath.
The hunter.
It means he relaxed a little bit. But suddenly, a big bear
Okay.
appeared from nowhere.
Can I do this? I'll make a suggestion here, and I'll tell you why. Was catching,
A breath.
well, his breath. You catch your breath.
Mm.
I need to catch my breath. We generally use the possessive pronoun.
Yeah.
Catch my breath, catch your breath.
Because I know the song "Catching My Breath" of Kelly Clarkson.
Oh my gosh. I will have
You know
no
it?
Kelly Clarkson references in my class, V. Kidding. Just joking.
Suddenly.
But okay. Was catching his breath, but suddenly a big bear. Okay. Now, the reason I appeared, okay, but is okay here. Yeah, no, it's okay. You might use when to show that he was in the middle of this action, because this is very essential to your concept here. He's in the middle of the action, all right, a verb, all right, over time, duration. We're using the past progressive or past continuous, whichever you want to call it. And then suddenly there's an interrupting action.
Mhm.
It's okay to use but here.
When.
When is actually even better. To more, to more clearly show that this was a interrupting action. Which
Yeah.
the interrupting action introduced by the subordinator when is simple past. This is good, very good form.
Mhm.
Good English. So I have from nowhere.
Nowhere is negative.
Appeared from nowhere.
Somewhere.
No, it's okay.
But nowhere.
It means you didn't know where it came from, so I said from nowhere.
Yeah, no, it appeared from nowhere is a very common phrase. It's a really collocated, colloquial phrase. I don't know. He appeared out of nowhere. We even say out of nowhere, or sometimes we say from nowhere.
Yeah, and we say in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's where I grew up, in the middle of nowhere, V. Yeah. Okay. After passing the quicksand, again, I remind you, if you're going to start with a prepositional phrase, comma before you introduce your subject noun. The hunter was catching his breath. Okay, we got a prepositional phrase. We've got our independent clause or our complete sentence in the middle. You have to have an independent clause within your sentence, or it's just not a sentence. Okay, when suddenly a big bear appeared from nowhere, I think we need to say
And the hunter
once again started fighting. We don't, not another fighting.
Yeah.
Actually, Jeanette has a point. We could do that. We don't need to say and here. Another device that we can use is the semicolon to add another independent clause. Actually, that's a good point, Jeanette. Thank you. So you can do it two ways. You can make a comma and then a connective subordinator, or you can use a semicolon to connect. Oh, that's not going to work. Or is it? Oh, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. You know what? We can't do that because we can use a semicolon to connect two independent clauses. But this is a subordinating clause. This is a dependent clause with when. So we can't do that. Sorry, Jeanette. Jeanette tricked me. Shame on you. Okay. Anyway, there we go. We are out of time. We are over time. We will continue this story maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks on Saturdays. This is a Saturday kind of class that I do. So thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot. And
Bye.
thank you. We'll see you again real soon.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Ashley. Bye.